Hi. Well, here I am just chilling. I've actually tried this waffle chocolate I like thing. Man, if you haven't, then please try it out because it's the best thing I've ever had as regards chocolate. Anyway, I was reading comments and answering some, and I thought like, hey, I could just as easily make a little video about it. So the Scared Slayer is asking, is there a way I myself can devour these entities and transmute their energy into useful energy? I only want to devour the parasitic bad entities and make them all afraid of me. So, great question. I don't remember what teacher, but I've had a few clients talk about that, they've learned techniques where they can devour entities and transmuting energy. So, from my understanding, it's all about your intention, and there are no specific rules. It's in like meditation or how do you read a book or like all the other things. Like there are no specific rules. Just do it and explore whatever works best for you. So as regards that, devouring entities. First, I would try to, like usual, identify what kind of cluster of entities I would like to devour. As in like, okay, bad parasitic ones. And to be more specific as regards bad parasitic ones, let's say they can cause anxiety, they can cause boredom, laziness, any kind of things that will make you feel bad, like even like feeling icky, feeling all tired or painful and other things. And you will like literally feel something within your body or in your space as regards like if it's anxiety, where in your space is the cluster of entities that has anxiety? Let's say you can't see them, you can't hear them, but you can feel them. And the way you feel them is like, okay, so you put a target and your consciousness is like a dog. You give it a command, it goes, does the thing. So, okay, once you have the identity of like, let's say, they piss you off, they have anxiety, they causes the worries and thoughts and stuff, and you have a target, and let's say with your hand, you move it across your space, and it's like, oh, it's much warmer here, or there's some density. It feels like it's here, and you can move it closer to your body, like, oh, like over here or something, and like, like maybe exhaustion, maybe feeling bad, wrong, guilt, or whatever else is in your space, and you move your hand across the space, and you're like, okay, well, here it is, like over here, specifically, like as I move my hands across the space, over here, I feel way more energy. Some of you might have tried this where you will lift your hands in the air all the way. You have them like that. And if you hold them long enough, it's like you open up and like you feel this energy coming, like your hands just start becoming warmer or tingling and all this stuff. It's very similar. In your spaces, you move your hands with a specific target in your head or mind, you will like, oh, there it is. There's different sensation than just moving my hand around over here. It's like over here is like a bit denser or something. Like, okay. So you sort of like get the idea. You don't have to see them, you don't have to hear them, but just a little feeling, smallest, slightest change is enough. So you take that as a sign like, okay, well, entity cluster is right here, and it causes anxiety. They have like anxiety, like or anxious thoughts, anxiety feeling, and I like having them in my space might misidentify their thoughts and feeling states with my own. And I might feel great, but they have anxiety and I pick up on their stuff intuitively. And I started thinking like it's all my own. So, okay, now we have defined, we sort of like find them in our space, devouring them. So what we do, or what we can do before we devour these entities is have an intention, okay, as I will devour these entities, I will transmute them into something that's, loving, joyful, inspiring, creative. And these entities themselves, they will become free. They will become free of the matrix. They will have their own free will. They will get away and be out of duality system. And so you sort of like put a definition, like think of yourself as a programmer. You set the rules for what's going to happen when you do this. If you do this action, then this is going to this is what's going to happen. So you set the rules of what's going to happen to the entity cluster that you're going to devour, and you can free them, you can destroy them, whatever fits you. And the next step is just like transmuting them into what? If they have this anxiety, you want something opposite and the better. So feeling calm, feeling content, feeling loving, feeling great. And whatever you define, okay, you have this like idea, you have this entity cluster, and then yum yum, like there's the same way you would eat your cookie, chocolate, burger, or something else. You have this like little action of devouring with the intention, and that would be it. So it doesn't take much, but the idea is that you explore and you find what empowers you most, as well as what helps you to get rid of these entities out of your space. So whether it's devouring, removing agreements, or something else, any possible tool that can help you with this is good. Does So that being said, hopefully it helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.